This is John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer, talking to you from beautiful Chandler, Arizona, out there in the middle of gorgeous Arizona. Endless summer. I love it here. I'm a Colorado man. More mountains than Switzerland, but they're higher than Switzerland. Colorado! But Arizona is heaven. And I'm talking to you right now because I got this sonnet here. It's called the High School Blues. And it's sonnet number 446. Well, I got 1,314. 8 times more than my hero Shakespeare. 8 times. And this one is 446. High School Blues. And I wrote it 12 years ago. That's a copyright. Why is it important? Because nothing's changed. High school blues, let me tell you, I'm a former high school principal, junior high school principal, world history teacher, guidance counselor, civics teacher. Hey, I seen this. I had this beautiful girl come up to me one time in a hallway, and she says, and this is another school. I was going to teach in there. And she's beautiful. She said, don't go down there. Don't go down there. It's chouse. Chouse? I had to go down there. You go down there because that's just part of it. She meant chaos. It's chaos down there. It's chouse. I kind of like that. Well, that's what this sonnet is about. High school blues. Yeah. For most of us, high school is either a time of glory or of shame, of being humiliated, of being disgraced and having to wallow in it. Most of us remember the shame. The humiliation was so bad, that was the game. Older, juniors, seniors. Hey, they were the popular kids. They were older. They had their own clique, their own gangs, bullying the younger students, initiations. Bolder delinquents is what they were. They got away with murder. They were skilled, these upperclassmen, in cunningly sneaky, vicious devilments. Yeah. Making life a living hell for the weak. Let's pick on the weak. Let's tease the weak. Let's destroy them. Why? Because it feels good. The animal. Let's get these, hey, let's get these weak people. Let's make them a life. This is going to be hell for them. They're unpopular unfortunates. These poor kids. We got to break their spirits of defenseless wicked victims. We got to brutalize our classmates. Merciless teasing, awful. Making fun of any old imagined deficiencies. Well, we don't like that. We hate you. Heartless mockery of everything. Social ostracism. You don't belong to our group, so you're trash. You're nothing. Unbelievable cruelties in high school. Hey, catch the victims in the restroom. I used to do that. You get them in the restroom, they can't get out. There's only one door. Hey, there's only one door out. You got them. You can mash their face into the wall. Teachers, they never knew the score, teachers. And here's students that get perverted self-esteem over degradation of targeting others and cutting them down. Let fear rule the day. High school principals, junior high school principals, even elementary school principals, they hardly ever leave their offices. They don't. They sit on their fat butts. Have you ever seen a principal in your class helping or evaluating? No, you haven't. Or in college either. In universities either. You don't see them in there. They're too busy taking gossip and complaints. Students are dropping out in droves in America. Schools are far too large to even care. We got too many students. We don't know what to do with them. Confrontations after school. I'm going to get you after school. Away from school, I'll get you. Wimps, you better beware, man. They're going to get you after school. Date rape. I mean, you're in a car with a thug. What are you going to do? You're not even going to report it. Why? because he forced you, and you're not allowed to have your own thought. Who makes you think you're entitled to your own thought, your own safety? Nah, date rape. It happens all the time, and they say, oh, it doesn't. The hell it doesn't. Thuggish boys, monsters, gangland attitudes, and sleazy girl sluts, they make it worse. They give their holy of holies for nothing. They give it away. I'm going to tell you again, whenever a man and a woman have sex, God is right there between them, because it cannot be defiled and made trashy or filthy, because there's a chance for a human soul. And these sleazy girl sluts, they don't understand. And all these students, they hate schoolwork. The teachers themselves are threatened. The brazen culprits, the students and the parents. Hey, they want to run your pants up the flagpole. They want to pants you. You're not going to get to go to school. They might pants me in the restroom and run my pants up the flagpole. You beat up kids for their lunch money. I don't care if you starve. Eat grass. There's a lawn out there. Eat grass. I'm going to take your lunch money. It's fun for school fiends, school devils. It means chaos for education. There ain't no learning going on in that mother ducker. I heard a guy say that. Chaos for education. And it's not funny. I mean, America used to be #1 in the world, and now it's 24th? We can't survive like that. Illegal drugs are rampant. Intoxicated students. Stony glazed eyes. You look at their eyes. They're not in there. They're not there. And girls, they leave home. They change to skimpy clothes. Short skirts. Naked thighs. Their parents don't know. They apply heavy makeup. They flaunt the most obscene thongs. And then they cry and holler, oh, in hysterical shrieks when they're raped. And you know the defense attorney is going to say, you asked for it. You dress like a slut. And you know, the hooker luck is all wrong. The hooker luck. Why do you do it? Why? Because, oh, it looks cool. Me too. I'll fix it. I'll complain. They raped me because I was enticing. It was my fault. There's very little learning going on. It's a national disgrace, the dropout rate. It's a disgrace. Plenty of principals. I was a principal. I couldn't think like this. They think, you know, if there's high absenteeism and they're not there, well, they're in no trouble. They're not here. They'll get what's coming to them. They don't even try to give chase. What about truancy laws? You've got to make them. It's too important. It's too crucial. They'll have a life of poverty, and you're letting it happen. You're an accessory. America has to compete in a world that technologically is flat now, and the world is hungry, and we have to compete. Everybody in the world is going to have a talent, and America's got to compete. That's what we do. We have to compete. We got to outlaw students and monster parents that are they're terrible. They're a cancer of illiteracy. I don't understand how 70% of the black teenagers in California can't read. Why can't they have a mentor? Why can't somebody help them? We can't let these kids be with nothing. I saw this guy punch a 93-year-old woman and knocked her down as she hit her head on a fire hydrant. He's been arrested 100 times. How's he ever going to get a job? Who's going to mentor him? Is he just lost? Maybe because he can't read? I don't know. Righteous people got to stand up. It's getting too late. We got to compete. Now, it's the age of satellites. It's the age of computers. It's the age of cell phones. It's the age of smartphones. Everything's on your phone. The whole world. It's the World Wide Web. It's a stage for economic collapse because we can't compete. We can't compete because we don't even look. We're burning everything down like the devil wants, the Democrats. Our nation is dead if we can't compete. And America invented competition, getting paid for your talents. And it's just drugs, sex, rock and roll, and computer games. It's the ruinous welfare rolls. The fathers abandoning the mother and of their children, their sons and their daughters abandoning them. It's an ugly fate for America, the land of the free. Well, dropouts are guaranteeing our nation's death knell. It's going to kill us. We can't allow them to drop out. We have to mentor each other. We have to see laziness because they don't want to learn, and complacency. They're going to send all of us straight to hell. And we got to stop this. It's high school blues. They're not learning nothing in the high schools. We got to get going with these talents. Educate their talents. We got to do this now. Why? It's almost too late. There's 7.7 billion people on this planet, and we can't have it double in the next 50 years. We can't feed them. We have to have Mojave mesquite. There's no needles in there. It'll fertilize the soil. We have to switch to hydrogen. We don't want to do that. Why? Because a liar is in charge. Spiritual wickedness in high places. You can't tell me we can't get hydrogen from water, and hydrogen burns clean, and all the breast cancer would go away. And I'm screaming out here, and everybody's peeing on everybody and saying it's raining. Stop it! Hydrogen, aqueducts from the Columbia River to Lake Mead. It'll fill up in 10 years. An aqueduct from Alaska to California. No more water shortages. We got to get heavy mesquite covering Sudan, Lebanon. We got it to cover Australia. Australia would be a garden. High school, the blues, it doesn't have to be that way. We got to wake up. I'm asking you to wake up, but you're not. You're not listening to Sensei. I guess I'm a bad Sensei. Maybe I'm not worthy. Maybe reading the Bible 156 times in the New Testament is not enough. Maybe I'm not worthy, but I'm trying. I'm asking you to try. God help us, everyone. Et te me qui vous aime, au revoir.